friends, and welcome back. This is Love to Inspired with Christina. Today is September 5th of 2025. Can you believe it? We finally made it to a brand new month. And today I want to show you guys this adorable treat bag that I stumbled across by Brenda Quintana. I can't remember if that's exactly how you say her name. She showed this little treat bag, which was super sweet, and I fell in love. She did it with Halloween treats, so of course I did my own little version of that. But I'm also going to show you today some Thanksgiving and Christmas, all doing the same treat bag, just with different designs. So I'm calling this the extra holiday goodness iridescent treat bag fun day or tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So if you notice, we have these adorable little treat bags, and they're iridescent looking. They're just beautiful. I love them. There's 20 in a pack, right? So there's so many different things that people have been doing with them, from card creating to just using them just like a treat bag, you know, that you do on an everyday. Okay, so I'm going to show you now this one was one of the ones I did, and it was for the Halloween, and I will show you when I sit down the stamp bundle that I used with it, and I filled it with, of course I kind of made it super full, but I added a mixture of peanuts and candy corns. So it's one of my favorite fall little treat things. Just get a little scoop of that. If you're not allergic to peanuts, if you are, I'm so sorry, because yeah, I love this thing so much. And then here's another one that I did. Oh yeah, so it's cute. I added it the same thing with it, with the peanuts and the candy corn. Using my little fun, well, I'm going away from the camera, fun little Fright Night stamp set. And then I thought, how cool would it be if I was thinking of Thanksgiving and fall and all of that. So on this one, this was the first one I did. Now you kind of have to play with the colors because it's iridescent. You want to put in there to see what they will turn out like. This one turned out cute. Sorry, here I go. It turned out cute, but I don't know like if I love it as much as I thought I might, but I just filled it with a whole bunch of little candy corns inside of it. So you can tell me which one's your favorite when I'm done here. So I just stamped on the top of it here and tied a little ribbon on the side so that it's just like the other one, but a little bit different. And then another one that I made using the same bundle, but on this one I ended up doing a different color scheme. You can see that. I know with the iridescent look to it, but I tied the ribbon around it this way and just kind of had it snug on the side there, so you can see how the two different ones are. Now the other one, grab it, is what about Christmas? Now this is using the traditional Christmas designer series paper. I think I showed it to you the other day, and I'll show you the papers again. It is now available on the online store. It's got black and white side, and then on the other side you have little gold accents, so that was really cute. I added some fun little kisses inside that one. So I'm going to demonstrate this one again, but just changing it up just a little bit so that you can see another idea that you can do with it. So anyway, let me turn the camera down. Make sure that you pop in, say hello, maybe where you're from. What are you doing today? How's the weather going? I'm loving this fall-like weather that we've been having lately. It has been just absolutely fabulous. So let me move down just a little bit closer, so then that way I'll show you these one more time. So on this one, you see that I have that one, and then I did this one as well. Now this one I embossed with the Happy Halloween, and then just added some little stickers. And on this one I used the Fright Night stamp set. See here, and with the die set you got the little dies where you can cut this out, and so that's how I did this one right here, where I layered it up. Now of course on one side it's upside down, but I didn't really think that it makes a big difference, right? Like, I mean, it's Halloween, and I really get the October 31st spooky scare. I love that. And I also just love the little webs that you can cut out and add your little fun spider to. And then on this one, This was this, I believe it's the Spooky Sweet set that I used. And so in the paper there, you have little punch out things. So I utilized it to create my own little front tag here. So you can see they stand up really well, but there's two different versions of it. Now on this one, I used the banner tags, and that's what I'll be using today. So I'll show you which measurement and stuff that I used on the banner tag. And this one I did a little bit higher up just because when I stuck my spider on, I needed him down lower, and I would have covered this fun thing up if I would have put my little tag here all the way down. So let me set it to the side so I can show you the next one real quick. Now on the Thanksgiving one, I used the Amber Autumn, and I love this set bundle. I love it's just so fun, and it's festive and falling. So here are the two. This is the one that I showed, and then here's the other one. So you can see how the iridescent really kind of gives a different little texture and funness to it, but you can dress these up however you would like. And on this one, I actually, because I used the pumpkin pie on the background, that I cut and stamped this on some just crumb cake, and then I just colored it in, because you know, with the iridescent deal, you really don't see the colors a whole lot unless you know, use a brighter color. So I thought I would see the difference here, and I don't know if the glare on the light, I just stamped it directly on the piece that I put inside there and then colored it. So you can see the two tones and how you would mix it up. Now, finally, is the Ornamental Christmas. I'm in love with this because it goes so good with the traditional Christmas paper. Isn't that cute? On this one, I stamped the Christmas tree, and I cut out the little star here in the gold specialty paper, and then I embossed the season, because I really thought that would bring a different fun effect to it with just a few little gold embellishments. So it's very, you know, sleek and modern looking, and I just really dig how that came out. This is the Ornamental Christmas stamp set. I really dig it. That was the stamp that I used along with the die. So you can see it has a whole lot of fun little different characters in it, and then you also have these fun dies that match it really well. So let your creativity just soar. So speaking of creativity and soaring, let's get started. So here is the paper one more time. I have it all spread out for you so you can see the differences that they have. I love the black and white side. You can take even your blends and color some of this in just to add a different look to it. You can even do that with the plaid look here, or even the fa la la la. You have your polka dots and then the little squiggly lines. It just screams all things traditional Christmas. But on this side, it's just absolutely beautiful. You see the gold shimmer that it has on the pattern prints. You have this one that's got the beautiful blacks, or the gold stars. Of course, who doesn't love stripes? And can you imagine, even if you want to color some of those stripes in, how pretty! And then you have the fun trees. It's just beautiful paper. And then the hollies. Oh my goodness, are you in love yet? I am. I totally love it. This one's a little harder. Can you see it? The little bitty circles have all the little gold in it, so it's a little harder to see. All right, let's get to building. You ready? So you're going to start with one of your pieces of, or one of your treat bags. Now when you get your treat bags, score the bottom end here. Make sure you know which, because this is the end that opens up. On the bottom end, score it at 7/8 of an inch and go all the way across here, and you'll see why in just a few moments. Again, I am so thankful that Brenda was able to figure this out for us so we can just put all these together. I have chose to use this piece of Designer Series paper this time. It's got the beautiful little gold stars on this side, and I struggled with maybe doing this one, But I'm going to go ahead and do this because I thought, hey, how fun would it be if I colored in some of the trees? And let's see what it would look like on through the treat bag. Now this piece right here you're going to need is it's going to be cut at a 10 1/8 by 2 3/8. Now once you do that, you're going to score it at 4 1/4 and 5 7/8. Now usually on the other bags that I showed you, I used regular cardstock. If you're going to use designer series paper to do how I'm creating this one, just make sure that when you score, you want to score, you know, firmly enough but not too hard, because it will tear your paper, okay? So don't just aggressively do it like you do your cardstock, because I would hate for it to tear. So go ahead and bend your score lines. Now this is where you will go ahead, and if you're going to put anything on the front of this before you put it in the sleeve, like I did on these, you will want to create and build those up now. Like this one, you know, that's something that I had to build up and stick on the front of my little sleeve before I inserted it into my treat bag. So with this one, I want to go ahead and I'm going to take my Real Red blend marker and I'm going to add it just a little bit of color to each one of these trees. Now I'm not worried about, you know, oh, if you go outside the lines, you're going to see the little marks. No, I mean, not really, because it's going to dry, and really it's only giving color just to the white pieces. So it's not like, ooh, you colored outside the lines. So it has a little bit of forgiveness to it. So just go ahead, and not to mention the tip on this one, I need to replace it because it's been worn out. So it don't really let me do a whole lot of just in the line stuff. But I want to use the wider end on this versus the other end, because I just feel like it colors in everything a little bit faster, especially with us doing the video. And I'm only going down to the score line with this. I'm not going to color all of the trees on all of the sides. And now here's a few reasons why. One, oh, I forgot one. Okay, one reason I don't want to color all of my little trees is because when I put this together, this is pattern paper that all the trees are going one way. So of course, when I fold it up, the back side of my trees are going to be upside down. That's not a big deal for me, because one, that just lets me know that's the back of my bag. And two, because I'm going to be focusing on the front of my bag, not the back. And then of course the same with the bottom. But I mean, that's completely up to you how you want to dress your bag up. I mean, there is honestly no wrong or right way to do so. So I went ahead, just to keep it the same as my other one, I have another one of my trees that I cut out. Now again, in this stamp set, I'm using this one with the die that goes around it. I went ahead and cut that out with a little gold star. So I'm going to take a mini glue dot, a mini dimensional, and add it just to the top of my, I actually was even debating on even putting this on the front of it, because I'm going to add a ribbon to my bag, and I think that it might just take away from it. So maybe that's what I'm going to do instead of adding this embellishment, because it don't look the same to me as this one did. So we're going to change it up a little bit, and I'll show you why. So you're going to kind of flatten this out and insert it into your treat bag. Now it's going to take you a minute to kind of get it to stand up just how you want it to. I found that it is really easier, oh my goodness, where is it at? To take your bone folder and use the round end of your bone folder to kind of push down on your score line to kind of even this out. Now remember, we went ahead and put a score line on our treat bag. Now if you did that, that's going to help level this out. Now I know you're looking at it saying, this don't fit, it's not the same paper. Yes it is. So once you get it in there and it levels out firmly, then it'll automatically stand up and hold on its own. So you see how it'll stand up better when you have candy in it. But you have your little flaps here on the side, and it firmly goes on the bottom, right in the center where you need it to. So again, thank you, Brenda, for figuring that out. That is a great tip for us to use on this. Take your little flaps. Now, the next thing I want to do is go ahead and add whatever candies or treats that you're adding in there. So on the Christmas one, I did go ahead and get some kisses. So let me get a few of those out. Let's see, 3, 6, 8. All right, so there's about 10, 12 kisses here, and you go ahead and stick that on there. And so now you just kind of move it around and work it to where it should be standing up okay for you now. So if you pinch this, when you put your bag in together, when you pinch it, these little flaps here, just kind of make them go on the inside. You see what I'm saying? Like, just kind of give them a little push in. So then that way it kind of sandwiches together, and then it will be able to flap over. So when your bag is closed, that's kind of how it's going to look. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and build the topper for our card. Now I used, if you have the little banner set, we have in the banner dies, there's tons of sizes inside there. This one is at 2.5 inches wide. That's the one that's going to work perfect for this little bag here. Then I scored it afterwards. I scored it at 1 3/4 across here. So you have your score line. So this lets me know I have this little section to stamp, emboss, wrap ribbon, anything that I want to around this. So inside the stamp set, we have the fun little Be Jolly. So I'm going to stamp the Be Jolly right here on one side. Now I'm hoping, because I'm doing this all premeditated, I just had an idea in my head, but I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out. So we are going to see momentarily. And I'm just going to stamp my little Be Jolly. Let me make sure it's even to one side, just like so. Bum-ba-da. Now let's see if everything else comes together like I envisioned it to. I hope. Another thing that you'll want to have is some package tape. Now you just have a little piece of it, and I will show you why in just a few minutes. But I'm going to be using this real red pretty ribbon here. I haven't even opened it yet. Look at me go. Hold on. It is child proof. I can't get the plastic to. Usually I can get into it fairly easy. Well, technical difficulties happen in here, guys. All right, wait. There we go. We're in. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love the texture of it. Yes. It's almost like that seam binding ribbon that you get, but it's a little bit thicker. So totally gonna love that. Now I usually only do this once as far as stapling goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and you take a stapler and just kind of staple right here at the top, because I want this to hold into place while I'm wrapping my ribbon around it, okay? So take you a stapler and just kind of put a little staple right in the center here. Now, if you're like, no, I don't want to use a stapler, then, you know, you could just go ahead and add a little bit of tear tape or something like that. I'm sure that would work well. Now, I didn't measure my ribbon, so give me a second to get about how much I want on here to tie a bow, and then I will let you know how estimated much we need, okay? Well, I'm on the wrong side of my silly paper. All right, so we are looking at, well, I might have got a little carried away. That's probably like 18 inches there. You might not need that much. So here, stick your bag on. Now I'm going to, goodness, I must sit it on the top here and bring him around to the front, because ideally I'm wanting to tie my ribbon close to the top, but not all the way, because I'm going to be adding our banner to it. So go ahead. Now these would make really great office gifts for coworkers or teachers, or maybe you're hosting a little party or something. This makes great for something like that. Or even, oh, this makes a beautiful bow, you guys. Or even maybe you want to do it and host for a wedding shower or baby shower. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Ah, it's all wrapped up. I love even having the accents of the trees in the red. We'll trim the ribbon in just a moment. Let's go ahead and come back to the bottom. I guess we probably should have did that before we added the ribbon. And we're gonna fold these flaps in like that and take that tape that I was saying, the packaging tape, and get you a piece and add it. Usually I just take one skinny piece and add it across the whole bottom for it, and it matches both flaps. But I don't want to intrude on my ribbon here, so I'm gonna cut that in half and then just add it. So now my flaps are done. And even if you kept it just like that, it covers up the staple that you have, and it just makes for a cute little bag. But let's take our little banner, go ahead and fold them in half, and now you want to stick your banner on the front. So stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to decide, do I want to add a little? I think I do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this big tree. Let's do one more thing. I mean, you know, if you want it to look right in all the ways, so get some black mementos out. And I'm using the bigger tree this time because I kind of want it to match, and I have the ability to color in. Maybe messing this up, guys. No, I can't do it. Let's try this one. Okay, you're literally seeing me wing this. It's okay. All right, now I've decided to take, you can't see it, this little one right here. All right, I think I dig that a little better. Okay, so wrap this on the top of it, and then you get your stapler. And the fun thing with the stapler, guys, is don't cringe about, oh my goodness, you see the staple on the front of it and then it's all nice, because really it mixes in with it so much that you don't end up seeing it. Not, I mean, you do, but all the other stuff going on your bag kind of takes away from what you're looking at. So then just take some embellishments and add them to the front of the bag, and it is done. How stinking cute is this? I absolutely love it. Turned out great. So yeah, fix our little bow. We'll trim him up. Let me stand up for you. And we are done. That's it. How cute is that? And simple too, right? Like you literally, it's just a few simple steps to pull it together. I need to quit messing with this, because yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna trim it up just a little bit, and then I'll make it straight. Okay, there you go. Ta-da! What do you think? So what was your favorite? Did you like this one that we did together? Or did you like this one? Do you have a favorite? Do you have your Christmas? Let me move the camera back out and we'll look one more time. We had fun with our Thanksgiving or fall. And then you had Halloween. So cute. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this and that you look forward to creating some of your own. And let me know what you think. And until then, you guys, y'all keep on creating and have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here September 12th with something new, fun, and creative. So until then, take care.